Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks for being here. I'm Steph. I am the host at Witch Wednesdays podcast, and there are new videos here on YouTube every Friday. So if you like these sort of spell ideas that I'm about to show you, please subscribe to see more and give this video a thumbs up so I know that you like it. And it helps out the channel a ton, so I really appreciate it. So what we are doing here is a money shaker jar. So this is for drawing money towards you. There are a lot of different ways you can do money spells. There are candle spells, there are jar spells like this, there are money bowls that are all very popular. And they're all going to have similar ingredients. So this one that I'm doing here is going to be a jar spell. So what you need to do first is, of course, cleanse all of your ingredients and your container. So there are a lot of different ways to do this. I'm sure you've seen. If you don't know, I have already mentioned on the podcast, but you can use the smoke from incense. You can leave it out in moonlight. You can run a clear quartz over everything. Lots of different ways to cleanse your items. It all depends on what works best for you. So I've already cleansed everything here. You are going to need, of course, a jar to place it in. Cinnamon. You can use these chips that I have. You can use the powder. You can also use sticks if your jar is a little bit bigger or if you want to cut them down. Cinnamon accelerates the spell. So cinnamon is great for speeding it up and getting your intention to you a little bit quicker, and it also is associated with money. You're also going to need money itself. So I have the coins here. You can use coins of any kind. You can use paper money as well. These symbolize financial gain. You can use, some people use play money. Some people will use currency from different countries if their intention is to travel. So a lot of different ways that you can incorporate the actual money. You are also going to need pyrite, which is a stone of luck, abundance, good fortune, and vitality. And adventuring, which is a stone of prosperity, abundance, gratitude, and it also stimulates luck. And then you can use basil or bay leaves or both. Either way, both of those attract customers to you and specifically money into your bank account. Lastly, you can also add allspice, and allspice is good for drawing luck, money, healing, and obtaining treasure. I just don't have any on hand right now. So before you start, you're going to want to clearly define your intent. Obviously, all of these correspond to money and getting prosperity in some way, but you're really going to want to be very specific with how that comes about and what you're looking for. As I mentioned on the podcast before, that you could cast a spell for gaining wealth and getting more money, and if you're not specific with that intention, then finding a penny on the ground is going to be that spell complete, because you found money, you didn't specify how much, you just found what you were looking for, so that spell is done and will stop working. So you want to be very specific. If you are trying to gain customers and gain money to your business, put some sales numbers in your intent. If you are just trying to finance a particular project, then set those goals, but just be very specific with what your intention is for attracting this money to you and sort of a goal amount. Also be clear about how that's going to happen, because remember, we want to put in the mundane efforts as well. So if you are trying to gain more money, attract more customers, or finance a certain project, how are you going to do that? Are you going to interact on social media more? Are you going to go on interviews and meet people who would potentially become customers? Be sure to think about how you are going to put in mundane effort as well. So once you define that intention, you are going to hold each item in your hand and send that intention and energy into it before placing it in the jar. So however long that takes you to feel like that energy is within that item. So now that all of your ingredients are inside, you are going to seal the jar. Now this next step is optional. So I have this green candle and I have some prosperity oil. And you can anoint your green candle with the prosperity oil. If you have any questions on prepping spell candles or need more information, that is over on Patreon. And then once that's ready, you light your candle and allow that to burn for a little while until the wax starts to come down, and then you can drip that wax onto the lid of your candle all the way around in order to further seal it. And that's how that would look. You can drip it all the way down the sides if you like, go all the way around. Just wanted to show you the quick version. So now that you have all of your ingredients in there and it's sealed, you just want to shake to reactivate it. And you should continue to shake this at least once a week until you find your spell come to fruition. So if you enjoyed that look at a simple money jar, let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you in the next one.